Just a quick mention, of course, to a showbiz legend who we sadly lost recently. The wonderful, of course, Lionel Blair. Now, like so many people, I was lucky enough to work and meet and call Lionel a friend over many years. Always great fun, you know, always full of showbiz stories and never really off. He had the biggest bouffon-taire I've ever seen in showbiz, and it was all natural. A lot of people thought that he actually put rollers in it, but he didn't. It was just that big. The thing with Lionel Blair was he crossed so many paths, so many boundaries. And really, when you talk about, well, going over adversity, this was a man that was truly talented himself, but of course, really worked hard to get there. One of the stories I liked about meeting Lionel was this. He told me that when he appeared in the classic Beatles film, A Hard Day's Night, he played, of course, the choreographer, and the Beatles were at the height of their fame at that point. But interestingly enough, they were more starstruck about meeting Lionel Blair. This is because, of course, Lionel had appeared at a British World Variety performance alongside the Hollywood legend who became his very best pal, Sammy Davis Jr. Do check out that appearance on YouTube. It shows two absolute professionals at their absolute best. But back to the Beatles. According to Lionel, he said that they were having a conversation and John Lennon said, you know, well, what do you suggest we do to make sure that we remain in the spotlight? Because at this point, apparently, the Beatles were rather concerned that their fame could be waning. Can you imagine? And Lionel said, oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I think you've got enough talent to survive. Of course, he was right, and history has proven that both Lionel Blair and the Beatles will remain in the show business conscience for many, many years to come. Lionel simply, well, strode across so many platforms: musicals, stand-up, stage shows, reality TV, choreographer, and simply a showbiz friend to all. If you get a chance, do spare the time to look at some of his performances on YouTube. And more importantly, if you're a fan of the choreographer Lionel, do have a listen to his album, Blair on a Stair, which he recorded was basically a tribute to his childhood hero, the one and only wonderful Fred Astaire. Lionel Blair, rest in peace, and thank you as ever for the wonderful showbiz memories. Neil Sean in the heart of London.